that is dedicated to my mother, Bonnie Council Anthony, and dedicated to my grandmother who passed away um, in January, Marie Hunter. Miss you, Ma. I played that Umi say because Umi translates as mother in Arabic language, and I like that. I always like that flow of that Most Def song because I had to talk with my mother, and I told her sometimes in me trying to build a state of mental and trying to bring about the evolution of my people, I said sometimes I do get discouraged. Sometimes I'm thinking, am I doing the right thing? I ask myself, and she said, you got a job to do. She said, shine your light on your people. Do what you got to do. Don't worry about what everybody else talking about. And so, I said that I had to play that. I had to ask the sister to get that out the, crates and put it in the music lineup. I'm going to play that from time to time because that's inspirational. Tonight we're going to be talking about, or we're going to be giving a warning to young Black America. And also, I'm going to piggyback or, camelback or whatever they say, off of a little bit off of last night's topic of, Black men being able to run their own independent society and government. There was some misunderstandings last night, so I'm going to clear them up concerning security for this society. I am the intellectual Nuben Menkares, and this is State of Mentel Radio. And tonight, a warning to young Black America. We're going to do an extra 30 minutes on to the broadcast, so there's going to be 2.5-hour broadcast. This is going to be a 2.5-hour broadcast, people. So strap in, let the intellectual take hold of the wheel. We're going to have a thought-provoking session here, as we always do. But last night, brother came on the line, and I wanted to apologize to the brother, because I kind of was short with him, brother by the name of God Zulu, when he was trying to ask me about, the security of this new society I'm trying to put together within the state of mental. Because brother says he rides with me on what I'm trying to do and coming away from the old ways and putting something, and putting something together for the new people, for our new people born 1970 and after, and even the older people who are willing to clean the slate and start fresh. The brother was riding with me on that, and I was, like I said, I was kind of short with him only because I saw RBG. He registered in the phone lineup as RBG, and I know a lot of the RBGs are the next level generation of the militant black organizations, revolutionary organizations, Pan-Africanists, and the Black Panther things from the past, and I really did not want that associated with what we're trying to do in the future. I wanted a whole new mindset to develop amongst those people born 1970 and after, because that represents a new generation or a regeneration or a rebirth of new power, new and advanced knowledge that we're not receiving because we have so many old things stuck in our minds. Our minds are becoming stagnant with old ways, and we have to clear all that out. But let me just say, if the brother God Zulu is listening, Zulu Spear, I want to apologize to you, brother. Security concerning, the protection of our people within the state of mental. Of course, the brothers are going to be responsible for protection of the women and the children, just as the nation was the FOI. We want to do something like that within the state of mental, our own FOI style group within the state of mental. Only, like I said, we're not doing Islam. We're doing the knowledge of MENTELLECT, our true knowledge for the elect. And we're going to have the brothers establish a guard within the state of mental as we grow, soldiers, captains, and things of that nature to build up and protect our women and children, as the black man should be doing to protect the women and children. If the black man is not going to first and foremost be the protector of his family, then he's not a man. That's why you got a lot of black males walking around here today. The black male has no kind of idea or any concept of protecting family, protecting woman and child, because he doesn't look at the black woman as his wife anymore. She's his chump off. She is hoe. She is bitch. Whatever. We know the term. We're not going to sugarcoat it here. We know the terminology. She's his whole. Just a pump. You understand? She's his baby's mama. His kids are his little niggas. That's the mentality that goes into this. So of course now the black male has a degenerate mindset when it comes to family. You can see young black males walking around, with their little families, and it looks like a pack of. I'm gonna say what it just said. It looks like a pack of animals sometimes. It doesn't look orderly. It doesn't look like father and mother, like what I grew up with. My father, my mother, and we were organized and orderly. It doesn't look like that anymore. It doesn't look like what I'm sure we grew up with and what we were used to having. Now it's just like, you see a young black man. If you see a young black woman with a young black man, she's usually pushing a damn baby carriage by herself, or if she with somebody, nigga got his piece following behind her with his pants dragging off his ass, and the babies, they got some polo and damn Louis Vuitton shade, whatever the hell they got on, some designer shades on, and whatever. That seems to be the focus. But it's not a family unit. It's just like I said. It's just my baby mother, and this my baby daddy. That's the mentality. And you have broadcasts like your Maury Povich show and your Jerry Springer, who fosters that mentality in our people. They champion it because they know once they put something on TV. Once the powers that be, they put the ones who program this, put things on TV, our people tend to feed into that. They tend to think, that it's something special once it's on TV, on radio, or once it's being aired on the, in the media. We tend to, give it more. We tend to give it more credence. That has to stop. That has to stop, or that has to disintegrate amongst the 1% of black men. That has to disintegrate, that whole idea, that whole nigga mentality. Because the 1%, you deep down don't have the nigga mentality. You've been infected by it, but you can walk out of that nigga mindset. And what we're setting up is a society, a movement, a nation, a state for the intelligent ones of our people to come into out of the black race. Yes, the black man will be security for his family again. He will stand strong. They will be soldiers for their family. We're not interested in picking up guns and fighting the government and all that nonsense like a lot of these red, black, and green emotional Negroes talk about, because that seems to be their rant. I told you, as I said yesterday, a lot of these guys are still pissed off and they mad because they feel like somebody owed them something. All that emotion and energy is based on them feeling like somebody owes them something. The white man owed him something. It's his fault that you're not doing nothing with yourself. It's his fault that you ain't got no job, like as if he's supposed to provide you with a job. It's his fault that, you selling drugs on the block and shooting up your neighborhood, smoking weed on the corner all day, hanging around with your pants off your ass, not taking care of your kids. It's all his fault, right? It's his fault that you're not standing up and being men. You understand that? And then the sad thing is a lot of you black females, I'm not going to call you black women, a lot of you black females, y'all will stick up for the nigga mentality of these guys, which means you got a nigga mentality. You black females who stand up and lay down and spread your legs and let these niggas put more little nigglets in you. I'm going to say it just as it is. You understand that? Somebody has to stand up for what's right. And a lot of you black men, like I said, y'all don't stand up for what's right. I had a brother tell me, oh, well, I want to talk to youth, and I want to do this, and, I want to let the youth know what's going on, what's wrong, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, are you doing what they do? And the brother, what do you mean? I'm like, if you smoking weed, if you getting drunk, if you hanging around in the corner with your pants hanging off your ass, or doing whatever that's negative, then how the hell are you going to tell them anything? A lot of you older black males, you men or whatever, you want to tell the youth something, and you standing on the corner with them, or you smoking weed, your eyes bloodshot like a goddamn vampire, like with them. You understand? You drunk off your ass, you smoked out on weed, whatever. You chasing tail, you doing all this nonsense. You not being a man. So when you trying to tell them don't do that, they looking at you like, nigga, are you serious? You sitting here listening to the same stupid music, same stupid hip hop, that they listening to, the bad hip hop, the ignorant hip hop that they listening to. You got it blasting in your car down the street, same foolishness. So how the hell they gonna take you seriously when you tell them something? Now your mind might be in the right place. You might truly want to tell them, don't do this, bro. Don't do that, don't do this. But you so messed up. Like I said, your mind is not right. And if you black men are smoking cigarettes, you understand? Even if you black men are inhaling that, you read the garbage that's in cigarettes. You understand? Ammonia, all kind of chemicals in the cigarette. You got people losing their limbs to cigarettes, and you black women still smoking cigarettes. That proves there's something wrong with you mentally. You inhaling death. So that proves something's wrong with you. You off. You niggas are not right. Mentally, y'all not right. So how are you going to tell anybody anything? You might as well just fold it up. We don't want you in a new society. The white man don't want you in a new society. He got plans for you. Because I said yesterday, if you're not going to be able to exist in this society, exist in this world to come, doing what you did in the past. You're not going to stand around in the corner and smoke weed all day. No, you're not going to drop out of school and be a nuisance and rob and steal and cut each other in the face. No. They got a place for you to do that. You young black men who think everything is a goddamn joke. Everything, is weed smoke and chasing ass and the next pair of ugly-ass Nike sneakers and some Yankee baseball caps and some stupid hip-hop. You understand? No, they got a place for you. Just as they have a place for their children, it's called the university, where they're going to be the doctors, the lawyers, the architects, the agricultural engineers to grow the damn food, all the things they need to foster a society. They got a place for you, too. It's called privatized prison. And a lot of you little niggas going to end up there. All you little homies, all you niggas who think it's slick, think it's sweet. Because what you going to do when you can't get a job? There's no jobs out here. There's no, all you little niggas can't get record contracts. Nobody wants your mixtapes. What are you going to do to survive? Sell drugs? You ain't going to keep being able to do that. I tell you, in New York City, the mecca of hustling and stuff. I mean, you got Harlem and all these, but, in New York City, Harlem, all this part of New York City, but the mecca in Atlanta, the mecca and hustling and brothers still trying to sell drugs, heroin and crack and all this, trying to be hustlers and whatnot. How long you think that's going to last? How long you think that's really going to last? I mean, you black men, they used to have a terminology where you throwing bricks at the penitentiary. You really think you're going to keep doing that? You really think they're going to keep letting you do that? Especially you niggas in New York City. Especially you little niggas in New York City. These white people are coming back in the area. They're not going to keep letting you in Bed-Stuy, in Harlem, all these places around here where y'all was selling these drugs and Crown Heights and all of these white people are coming back into the city. You really think the police and all of them are going to allow you to sell drugs around them? They didn't care if you sold drugs around your own people, around the black people. They didn't give a damn if you made the neighborhood a living hell. But they got a message for you who's selling these drugs, state to state. They got a message for those of you who think this the hustler mentality, think it's sweet and think y'all going to get this money and, and whatever. You better think again. You better smarten up. You see, for a lot of you, it's too late. A lot of you, I'm not even talking to the majority of the black race because the majority of y'all finished. Y'all niggas done made y'all mind up. Y'all mentally dead. Have a nice life. Godspeed, whatever the hell they say to you, on your journey to prison. Because they're going to need a prison population in this new millennium. Reason being is because, somebody has to do the work. Somebody has to do the work that's going to be left when this society, when the United States can no longer depend on foreign outsourced work, i.e. people sewing up sneakers and making computer chips and things like that and basketballs, which they usually send over to Asian and other foreign countries for people to do, where they pay these people 10 cents an hour and they in sweatshops and stuff like that. They're not going to be able to do that after a while. So a lot of work is going to come back to America. Now, the corporations that manufacture this stuff, they're not trying to pay your Nikes that you niggas love to wear so much. They're not trying to pay a fair wage. The guy Philip Knight, who owns Nike, the CEO, this guy started Nike, said they asked him. Matter of fact, Michael Moore asked him. He said, "Will there be a Nike factory in the United States again?" He said, "Hell no, no, there will never be a Nike factory in the United States again." Now he said that because of the production costs, having to pay people to sew the sneakers and do all of this stuff. He'd rather do it outsource the work overseas and get it done. Get a factory over there, pay up $500,000, whatever for the factory to house it, give bribes to some corrupt government under the table, and have the kids in there sewing the sneakers for 14 to 15 hours a day for like 20 cents an hour. They'd rather do that. They ain't got to pay no insurance, none of that. Right? So that was a whole bunch of jobs going. That was a whole bunch of jobs going in the automotive industry, where everything went overseas to India, right? And these people will work for next to nothing. So they have an open door policy here where these people can come to this country. That's why if you notice, these people pop up in the black neighborhoods, and they're always opening up restaurants and things like that. It seems like they have an open door policy for these people to come in and out of this country. It's almost like passport or immigration. None of that matters anymore. Whenever these people want to come over here, they can just come over here. Do you ever notice white people, say from England or anywhere in Europe, do they ever have a problem coming over here? Now, technically, they're supposed to be foreigners. Do they ever have a problem coming over here? From anywhere, Israel, wherever, do they ever have a problem coming over here? No. They can just get a passport easily and come right over here. There's a reason for that. The reason is that they're going to need space to fill. They're going to need your space, your projects, your public housing, your Section 8 housing that will soon be not occupied. It will soon be vacant, I should say. It's going to be vacant because a lot of you guys in the hood selling your drugs, hustling your taste, just standing around, you just being vagrants. Whatever you robbing and stealing from each other, whatever you doing to get money, you're going to end up in the penitentiary. Guess who's going to be that new slave force? I'm sorry, workforce. Slip of the tongue. Well, actually, maybe it wasn't. Guess who's going to be the new workforce for 10 cents an hour? It's going to be you. You young black men who can't seem to stop selling drugs, can't seem to stop shooting each other, can't seem to stop robbing, cutting each other in the face, fighting in gangs, you're going to be the new prison pop. You're going to be the next prison population. You're going to be the next generation of slaves, those in bondage. It's going to be you. See, the white man, he had his time where it was sweet in America when you were slaves. You represented the work force in picking cotton and things like that. And cotton is what brought America to its prominence. Cotton, sending cotton all over the world, which was produced in the South and picked by the hands of black people. Cotton, coincidentally, also made ancient Egypt, a premier society. Cotton production. So again, that links these two societies together. The Freemasons knew what they were doing when they brought the blacks here to pick the cotton. The children of the God race, the descendants of those ancient Kemite people, they brought the same people here, the descendants who harvested cotton in ancient Egypt to make fine towels and linens, all kinds of things, and dresses and things like that. They brought these people here in America to pick the cotton, the same cotton. You understand that? That made this country prominent. You black men are going back into bondage. There's no nice way to say it. Majority of you black men are going back into bondage through the prison system, through the privatized prison system. They're not going to put up with you anymore. You don't serve any purpose here. You understand that? America is not going to have people walking. This new society, it's not going to have people walking around doing nothing. Barack Obama tried to tell you all, get back in school and do stuff like that. And I'm not saying I understand he's selected president, whatever. But I say this, you black men and you young black women should be taking advantage of college. You should be the new doctors, the new lawyers, the new pharmacists or nurses and agricultural engineers, things that we need to build a society. We need that more than we need people picking up guns talking about they ready to die for something. Let me ask you black men who keep talking this crap about you ready to die for something, when are you going to be ready to live for something? When the hell are you going to be ready to live for something other than ignorant ass hip hop and chasing ass? Because that's all you black men got. That's all you goddamn black men. I'm tired of hearing you niggas talk about you ready to die for something and you ready to bust your gun for something, and you niggas ain't got nothing but a project apartment or some goddamn shack down south that you live in. You understand? Yes, you black men need to go to college. You need to go get that education. Go be doctors. We need doctors in the new nation. We need lawyers. We need pharmacists. We need agricultural engineers. How the hell are you gonna build a nation without that? You can't build no society or build an evolved people with having just niggas talking about that or talking about picking up guns. You understand? What if tomorrow the black man was put in charge of America? What if the white man was? Let's just say the white man was going. Or just say y'all got dropped off somewhere magically in your own society, your own country. What do you think would happen? What the hell do you think would happen? You be begging outside of 24 hours. You black men be begging to come back to America, because then half of you start fighting each other. Half of you start shooting each other down, trying to take control. Y'all not going to listen. You're not going to get structured because you black men have no discipline, especially you young black men. Y'all have no goddamn discipline whatsoever. You have a lot of fire in your chest, and yes, you have natural intelligence, but it doesn't mean anything if it's not focused into something. What the hell does that mean? What does it mean if you cannot control yourself? What does it mean if you're not focused on the big picture, if you can't see the big picture? If it's, I just want to be free, because really when you black men, you ask for freedom, all you really saying is you want to be free to bust your gun and act like a goddamn savage. That's what that really means. That's what that translates into. You want to be free to smoke weed in the street and screw and leave babies every goddamn place. That's what that really translates into. You understand that? And you just mad because the white man won't let you do it. Because if he wasn't here, you niggas already doing it somewhat. But if it was just unchecked and it was nobody, you niggas would be out here acting like savages, a lot of y'all. Let's be for real. You act like animals. You understand? And the black men who do have sense, who want to try to restore order, we'd have to kill you. We'd have to kill you niggas every day, because you acting like damn savage. We have to kill you to protect our women, our children, because you'll rape all of them. That's the mindset of the black man today. The black male, I should say. Unfortunately, the black male outnumbers the black men. Though you black men are hiding amongst the black males, you need to come the hell out, because there's going to be a separation. There's going to be a line that's drawn. Yes, the state of MENTELLECT is necessary. A new society, a new nation, a new state is necessary amongst the black race. Not for the black race, but those who are amongst the black race who have some higher intelligence, who have decency, who still want to come out of this thing. See, because we're not going to, the intelligent ones of our people, we don't come together and come out now on a higher level, then we're going to die with the black race. We're going to go into bondage with the black race. The ones who are intelligent, when it talked to you in the Revelation, it said the meek shall inherit the earth. It will be you intelligent ones. You will be the meek, yet strong. See, the weak ones are the niggas that are the mentally weak ones who always want to act like animals. About they're going to shoot this up and shoot that up and do this and do that, and you niggas ain't doing nothing. All you doing is killing each other. All you doing is cutting each other up. And I know you black men, y'all, and y'all know it's wrong. But you niggas, y'all minds are so caught in this rotation, in this loop. You have these fine grooves in your mind where you can't break this mental bondage. You can't break it. You don't want to break it. You're not strong enough to break it. Just because you niggas could slap box and wrestle each other and want like a bunch of goddamn monkeys. You understand? You think that's being strong. That's not being strong. Strong is getting out here and trying to do the right thing when you living in a world where people want to constantly do the damn wrong thing. That, you know, even if you niggas know it's wrong what you doing, the fact that you just following along, to be following along because you a jackass, you want to be with the crowd, that's weak. It takes real men to stand up for intelligence. It don't take no real men to stand up for stupidity, like the majority of you black men do, or you black males, I should say. I'm not gonna insult the black men tonight. You're going back into bondage. These private corporations are running they're going to be running these prisons. These private corporations are going to be running these prisons, and they're going to lock your black asses up. And you're not going to be studying Islam and lifting weights no more and talking about 5% knowledge. No, you niggas going to work. That's the reality. I don't care who don't like it. It's the truth. We come up here, we spit truth on this radio. Don't be surprised if a lot of your black rappers who promote this message to you of selling drugs, Big Meech and Larry Hoover, you understand? Don't be surprised if these niggas got a piece of the prison stock. Oh, yeah, that's a big thing. You know, don't be surprised. Even if I tell you what, they might be in the streets. That's fine. They're going to die in the streets. But you brothers, some of you who have made it out the streets, who got the hell out the streets, and you hanging amongst these niggas, you better stay away from them. You better stay away from them. That's my warning to you, young black men who are intelligent, because it's a reason you're listening to this broadcast tonight. Some of you don't put the damn weed down, put down the PlayStation, put down the damn sex tape, or got from between your woman legs long enough to listen to this message. You understand this warning? See, because you black men in America, y'all finished. You're finished. The majority of you are finished. The white man, he's making a deal with the black woman. He's making a deal with her. That's why you see these television shows where you turn around and the white man is with the black woman now. Now you don't see the black man with the black woman. They're doing that for a reason. All that's being done for a reason. They trying to make a deal with her to sell you out. I'm not saying all you sisters going to do it. I'm not going to say all you sisters going to do it. But, hey, some of you will. Some of you will. You understand that? Well, you know what? You said keep the chairman out of your mouth. I'll say what I want on here. If you don't like it, don't be in the radio. Don't be in the room, okay? I'll say what I want in here. You don't come in here making no thing. You black men, like I said, I'm so sick and tired of you black men beating on your chest and talking tough. Go tell a white man that. We not sparing no feelings in here. If you don't want to listen, have a nice day. Like I said, we promoting that nonsense amongst our people. You black men always want to act like gorillas to each other. You black men always want to beat on your chest to each other. I'm trying to get a message out here. You don't like it? Go get up out of here. Nobody's safe. When I'm spitting this evolutionary knowledge to my people, when I'm talking and I'm speaking clear, like I said, when I'm spitting this evolutionary knowledge, I put my life out on this. I'm not going to have nobody coming up in here listening to what I'm saying and playing games with it. I stand up for intelligence. I don't stand up for stupidity. I don't care for all you niggas that's standing up for stupidity today. Like I said, if I got to put my life out there to show you the way, the ones of our people, the intelligent ones of my people, the way. You understand? Not to do what these dumb niggas do. Not to throw your life down the toilet, flush your life down the toilet like they flushing their life down the toilet, then I'll do that. I'll stand up for that. I'll live and die for that. You black men ain't willing to do that. Like I said, if I'm telling you, like I said, nobody's safe. I put myself out there. I put myself out there. If whoever's doing ignorant is doing ignorant, they doing ignorant. I'll say what I want on these airwaves. Like I said, whoever don't like it, don't listen. The evolution of our people, has to have a sacrifice. The sacrifice is the ignorant in the old ways. The sacrifice is the ignorant in the old ways, and that's every goddamn body. You black men, like I said, you want to come out here and beat on your chest and talk about telling people what not to say and whatnot, but you won't go to the white man and say nothing. When he lock your ass up, you beat on your chest and you act like gorillas to each other, but you won't do that to him because he's your new slave master. He's gonna be your new boss. He's gonna be your new daddy, and all that. He's gonna be your new daddy. He's gonna be your boss. Tell him that you're not gonna do something. You don't stand up against white authority. But then when a black man's trying to raise up his people, you want to act like gorillas. You want to act like King Kong. You want to make threats. You black men got to stop that. If you make threats and stand up and protect your families, you understand that? Make threats, stand up and protect your family. If our people, you got people in the streets who's selling drugs, if you sitting up here and you telling me that Rick Ross and these guys who rapping about somebody selling drugs like the Hoovers or whoever they saying selling drugs, then you need to get at them. You need to get at them. Because they putting these people out here. They making it look good for young black men to sell drugs. I don't know nobody personally. I don't care to know nobody personally. But what I'm saying is that they're making this music for a reason. If you can see beyond my words, then you know what I'm talking about. If you can see beyond my words, you'll know what I'm talking about. These people are pushing these messages to destroy our people, to destroy the next generation. They want them locked up. I'm pretty sure these black men who are sitting in jail for selling drugs, I'm pretty sure these black men who lost their lives in jail, they'll sit here and they'll co-sign on everything I'm saying, even if I gotta put their names out there. You understand that? Because they sitting there and they'll tell you young black men the same thing if they got any sense. If they sat up there for 20 years and wasted their goddamn life in jail, they're gonna tell you young black men the same thing. Don't be like me. That's what I'm trying to tell you all. Don't be like me. Don't uphold what I do. I did the wrong thing. See, but like I said, you black men, y'all hard-headed. You're hard-headed. You want to get proud. You want to beat on your chest. You want to play King Kong. You ain't scaring nobody. You're not fooling nobody. Like I said, if you black men were really bad and you really wanted to bust your gun and talk tough, why didn't you do it to the white man? You ain't going to do it to him. So like I said, if you don't even, like I said, you black men, y'all ain't got no escape plan. Y'all ain't got this. Y'all going, when he come to get you, you going down, you putting your hands behind your back, he's going to put his knee in your back, and you going to be cuffed and stuff, and you taking your black ass to jail. That's how it's going down. Like it's been going down. That's your future in America, black man. Bondage, prison to the privatized system, famine. There is nothing for you here in this society. You black women. We're going to get at you when we come back. For those of our people who out there are listening, a lot of this mentality that's being promoted to our people is being used in the guise of names. I told this guy in the chat room, because I guess he got a problem with where I mentioned Larry Hoover or one of the guys from I said I'm not interested in Larry Hoover. I was repeating what Rick Ross said in the song. They're using this man Larry Hoover's name to coerce young black people and program them into selling drugs. That's why I mentioned it. I don't know this person, I don't know this person, Hoover. I'm just saying he's being utilized. His name's being used, and that's wrong. If he stands up for something more than that, I understand what he tried to do in Chicago and organizing black people. That's fine. But like I said, these people are representing him in the wrong way if he's not guilty of doing that. You need to be getting at him. You need to be going at Rick Ross and telling him to stop talking about Larry Hoover because he's using this man's name to get rich off of it. You understand that? I'm concerned about a generation. I'm not concerned about individuals. I'm concerned about a generation. That's what I'm concerned about. You black men think as individuals, so when somebody says something, you take it personal. You understand? You black men think as individuals. That's the problem. You got these primitive little beefs with each other. Everybody's a tough guy. You know? Nobody's looking at the big picture. You know? It's you know what it is? It's like that goddamn tribal nonsense that the Africans do. Same thing where the guys get in the gangs and you fighting each other. You understand that? And the white man just sits back and laughs. You know? Yeah, the white man just sits back and laughs. You know, he sits back and laughs at you guys beating on your chest, cutting each other up, stabbing each other, making threats to each other. And he laughs at y'all. He goes, how primitive. You know? You in your most primitive form. But you black men can't stop doing that. You can't seem to stop doing that. That seems to be a rotation or a groove in your head where y'all want to play gangster with each other. But the white man, he has a place for you gangsters. He has a place for you. He has a place for you gangsters. It's called prison. Like I said, the privatized prison system. These guys, they have these rappers out there feeding you these messages just to get you to do these things. Rob, steal, sell drugs, shoot each other, kill each other. You know? And y'all go for it. You don't listen. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't pay attention. You understand that? You don't pay attention. The smallest thing, you understand? The smallest thing, y'all ready to kill each other. Somebody say something. The white man come on TV, he'll slander y'all, or he'll just put out a movie and call y'all a bunch of dumb niggas. Use y'all, just take everything away from you. Nobody's outraged about that. You know? You find problems with each other. You're going to pay for that, you black men. You black males, I should say. You're going to pay for that. You are the biggest obstacle in the way of your own evolution. So what has to happen? What has to happen? What is the warning to our people? Death is the warning. It don't have to necessarily be at the hands of another black man. That's easy. And I never worry about stuff like that. I'm not interested in the black race. I'm only interested in the elect, the 1% of my people. I'm not interested in the rest of y'all. You understand? The white man's going to do what he's going to do with the rest of our people. He's going to do what he's going to do. You black women who are laying down and having babies at a young age, who are sacrificing your temples to doctors and sacrificing yourself to so-called obstetricians and then your children, getting them drugged up on Ritalin and all kinds of hyperactive drugs to produce this criminal-minded young black man, to produce this young black man who's going to be a menace in the neighborhood, who's going to sit around and make threats and join gangs and things like that. See, because I was watching this thing, I forget what the channel is, because it's a lot of reality TV now. A lot of reality TV. They showed the gangs, right? They showed gangs in I forget what the name of the gang was. They was somewhere in Phoenix. I forget where they were, but you know they got Bloods and Crips in Utah. But aside for that for a second, they were showing the gangs in I believe in Phoenix and in cities outside, you know, and they showed how these guys were selling drugs. I believe, matter of fact, I know it was in North Carolina. These guys were selling drugs heavy in the neighborhood. They made the black neighborhoods bad, shot up the community, you know, pretty much terrorized, you know, the black neighborhoods. The police sat there and watched that. Sit there and watch these little niggas come in and tear the community up. Right? Old black people owned houses. They just watched them destroy the community. Now, when these, young savages, they went and decided to take their little beef. They got into it with some other street gang. They decided to take their little beef downtown around white people, right? And some white people got their car shot into. Man, they called out the police, the local FBI, and within 3 days they had all of them little niggas rounded up. Yet they didn't do that when they was terrorizing the black neighborhood, selling drugs, and it was a nice neighborhood too, houses and everything, tree-lined streets. They didn't stop that. But as soon as you little niggas crossed the line, as soon as you like I said, as soon as you got out of line and you invaded their territory, they locked all of them up. Every last single one of them. Streets is clean now. That's what's going to happen to you black men. That's exactly what's going to happen. This is exactly what the plan is. Bondage. You black men, your minds are not clear. Your minds are not straight to comprehend what's going on, what's taking place amongst you. Because if you would, you would be able to, you'd be able to steady your minds. Stop beating on your chest long enough. Stop trying to play King Kong. Stop trying to jump bad when you're not bad. Because if you can't be bad all the time, then you're not bad none of the time. If you can't be bad with the white man and the rest of the races or whatever, then don't be bad. Don't just be bad with your people. Because to me, that's cowardliness. You understand that? Stand up for something that makes sense, something that's right. You can't see the big picture through the weed smoke, through the haze. You can't see what's taking place amongst you. Why is it that the Southern rap is being made to look good to you young black men? You notice they don't push the New York rap anymore. They don't push the inner city rap. You understand? They don't push it. They don't push any of that anymore. They don't push any of that rap from the cities anymore, like New York City and things like that. They push the Southern rap. Why is that? Simple. To lure you black men down south. There is where you're going to go back into bondage at. You black men are moving to Atlanta. You black women are going right with them, right to Atlanta, the Mecca they call it. You going to down North Carolina, all these places, and there is where your new private prisons will be set up, your penitentiaries. You're going to be shipped out. Those towns and those cities don't have jobs, but the jobs they're going to have when the jobs do drop is the prison. The prisons are going to be the primary employer. You understand that? They're going to lock you up. You have whole towns in upstate New York that seem like it's down south. And when how it is up there in this, they're called prison towns. And you got white people up there, all of them, their family, generations of work for the prison. And they make a living off of you black men. Out in places like Illinois where they got, because when they lock y'all up in Chicago, they send you out to places like Joliet and things like that. You're going to go out and even further. Y'all going to start turning up in places like Arizona, in places like Idaho, penitentiaries like that. And you're going to get out and you're going to work. You're going to build roads. You're going to make sneakers. You're going to make whatever they tell you to do for 8 to 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day. Then you're going to go back in your cell, and what you're going to receive is 10 cents an hour, 15 cents an hour. You understand that? That's what's going to happen. You're going to receive slave wages. You're going to receive commissary. A lot of these places, especially in Detroit, a lot of Detroit is a wasteland. They're going to bring prisons there in certain parts of Detroit. They just made it a wasteland to get you niggas out so they can bring the white people in with money. You understand? They're going to bring them in. because they have really nice places in Detroit where rich white people live at. So they're gonna bring you in, and when they bring those people in, they're gonna build prisons on the outskirts. They're gonna have whole towns, whole parts of towns that's gonna be sectioned off as prison towns. And a lot of you black men are gonna be in those prisons working. You're gonna be in bondage. I told you before, the powers that be, the elect, they don't see you any other way. You understand? They don't see you any other way. They don't see you as no more than a slave. It never changed in their mind. These people are revolutionary thinkers. And when I say they're revolutionary thinkers, I'm saying that they think in a circle. They think in a circle. Everything with them works in a rotation. So they got to take you back into bondage. That's the future of you black men. You understand? That's the future of you black men. Who do you think was fixing the cleaning up the waste and things like that after New Orleans, after the levees broke or was blown up? Who do you think was cleaning up the waste and things like that? The prisoners. Hell, they probably had them with all kinds of suits on and no suits and they probably was getting contaminated with all that filth and water and debris in the water. But they don't give a damn. They're going to test things on you. All kinds of stuff. You're going to be state property. Remember that clothing line Beanie Siegel put out, state property? What was he really telling you? What was he really telling you when he said they were state property? That's what it means. You're going to be property of the state. You're going to be property of the state corporations. You're owned. You understand that? You're going to be owned. You're going into bondage, black man. That's your future. All you thugs, all you tough guys, I want to see you beat on your chest and be gorillas and get out of that when they come for you. You know? I want to see that. I want to see you black men be gorillas. I want to see you be tough guys when they come for you. See, because the white man and his society, they're disciplined. You understand? You think y'all little urban gorillas. Y'all not urban gorillas. You niggas can't run a block. Half you niggas' lungs are ready. You niggas run a block. You niggas be coughing up phlegm and everything because you niggas don't smoke so much goddamn weed and cigarettes. You understand? You niggas can't even run a block. What are you going to do? You know what you thugs going to do on that day? You niggas going to run up in your apartment and get up under your bed, bust y'all gun till y'all run out of y'all ammunition, and you going to go run up under your bed somewhere. That's what you niggas going to do. So like I said, all that bad act, when I see you black men talking tough and acting like tough guys, like I said, I know how y'all going to be in that day when that time comes, because it's going to come. You understand? When they throw you niggas out the projects and they turn them into co-ops, like they're doing here in New York City. Telling you, that's what they told you they told you in New Orleans. Oh yeah, we're gonna fix up everything, and then when you guys come back, it'll be waiting. They still waiting to come back. Ain't no coming back. Just like they told them down here in Fort Greene and Brooklyn. They told them, yeah, we're gonna clear up the projects and whatnot. You guys come back and whatever the case may be. Yeah, right. The Net Stadium is being built. Yeah, good luck with that. Y'all ain't coming back. You understand? You ain't coming back. You black men, like I said. Since you want to turn your nose up at education because it's too hard, you don't want to be in school for 6 or 7 years and whatnot, you just rather stand on the corner for 10 years and not do a goddamn thing. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Or you, instead of going and putting in 5 years, 6, 7 years to become a doctor or a lawyer, whatever, and using your mind, bettering yourself, thinking, so that you can bring it back to an elect group amongst your people and help your people for real. Within an elect group, because like I said, the majority of our people, they're not going to get this. It's going to go over their head because they hard-headed. You understand? The majority of our people are stiff-necked, stubborn, and hard. They're not going to get this, especially the youth. They think everything is a joke. They think everything is a goddamn rap video. They think everything is a movie. They think everything is Tony Montana or some stupid movie. That's what they think. So it's not going to go into their head till it's too late, till that cell door closed, right? Till that cell door closed, And the judge banged down that gavel and said 50 years at 19 years old. I've been in that predicament. I've been behind those walls. I've seen that. I've seen young black men go get sentenced at 19, 20 years old, get sentenced to 40 years. And they talk about, oh, I'm gonna come back, or I'm gonna go in the law library. Then you niggas want to get smart when it's time to go to the law library. Then you want to start giving the time back. You understand? You want to start going to the law library. That time you put into the law library when you locked up, you could have been a lawyer. You understand? You could have been in law school somewhere. You could have been in medical school learning how to help our people, help black women suffering from cancer, help black men suffering from heart disease so they don't have to sit up here and get their limbs chopped off or get all kind of unnecessary medications and surgery. That's how you could help your people. But no, you niggas don't want to do that. You want to be menaces to society. So now they're going to deal with you. See, with the evil you put out in the world is going to come back to you through the prison system, through the bondage system. You understand? See, you can't claim ignorance any longer if you're listening, because everybody that's listening to this broadcast is meant to listen. I said you black men are your own worst enemy. You are your own biggest obstacles to your evolution. You are your own biggest obstacles, not the white man. We're not going to blame him because he don't owe you nothing. You understand that? He don't owe you nothing. You are your own biggest enemies and obstacles. You are your own. You are your worst nightmare. Trying to get you black men to cooperate with one another and not screw face each other and want to fight and look all hard. Like I said, that's mainly because all that goddamn weed you niggas done smoked done blew your mind cells. Half your brain cells is gone. You niggas are walking, talking monkeys. You understand that? You can't even hear correctly. You can't even process information no more, and that's what it's meant to do. When that stuff they spray on that weed, when you niggas smoking that kush and that chocolate tie and all that garbage you niggas smoking, that they sprayed stuff on from Monsanto and all them people probably done sprayed stuff on it. Like I said, that when you niggas sitting in the hood getting all public, yeah, this strand here, and yeah, this strand there, and yeah, that strand there, that's the highest strand, that's that high grade strand right there, dog. That's that high grade strand. That's chemicals. It's shutting down your brain cells. It's covering parts of your brain cell. It's shutting your brain down. Same way like I explained about the embalming fluid that they spray on that. Shutting down your brain cell. That's why when you black men hear things, you hear information, you can't process it right. You can't process it because you're not hearing. You don't think what you're hearing is correct. You're hearing bits and pieces of things. Things are going in and out. You can't even think straight. You understand that? That's a reality. That's a reality. We'll be right back. You black women, they have plans for your fetuses, your placentas. You black women better start asking for your placentas and burying them. That's the afterbirth that comes out with your child. They do things with that. They do all kinds of things with that. A lot of it is consumed by animals. A lot of it they put in products, hair products, everything. They are testing certain things on your children. A lot of you black women, you make your cells available for a check. You young black women, you make your children available for a check. You make your children available. You sacrifice your children to the system. They want to test new things out. They need people. There's a reason, like I said, why you black men smoke so much, you drink so much. You're trying to fill a void. You're trying to escape. There is no spark there. You're trying to spark a picture there. You're trying to create an image in your mind. That's why you black men like to be high. You like to be out of reality. You want to escape reality. You want to escape that which is starting to resonate in your mind, the things that, you can't seem to comprehend. You black men self-medicate. That's what you do when you smoke weed. You get drunk. They have no problem showing you black men being corralled, being the wild animal on the 7 and 8 o'clock news or whatever. Your head in the ground. How many of you see the billboard, the poster for the new Men in Black movie? See how Will Smith is positioned between Tommy Lee Jones and what's the guy, Brolin, Josh Brolin? They both holding new age guns or weapons, and he's in the middle with no weapon. It's like they're the police officers or they're the law because they have the weapons and he's in the middle. I'm surprised they didn't put the pistols to his head, the new age pistols to his head. That's the future right there. You black men, like I said, you register at 0 on the scale of doers. You register as zeros. Even you black men who are in college and you're not going to school for anything but nonsense. You know those things you black men and women go to school for, like I said. You know, psychology and things like that. You know what you go to school for. Nothing. You think that society's going to promise you a job when you come out. Think again. Think again. Nothing's promised to you in this society. This society has no plans for you. That's why they're bringing people over from other countries. You understand? There's no more civil rights for you. You understand? There's no more civil rights. They're more concerned with gay rights here. They're not concerned with any civil rights for you. You had your chance at it. They went through that already. They're not really go through that again. They're only looking to get a reaction out of you now when certain things go wrong, or civil rights reaction out of you. They're not interested in civil rights for you. They're just looking to get a reaction out of you. And you, like I said, you black people react all the time the right way. Mind control. Like I said with the Trayvon Martin thing, I'll bring it back to that. Typical civil rights response. You know? You black men, like I said, nothing, the majority of you, you black males, the majority of you, like I said, you're starting to go on a decline mentally. And they know that. They know that the majority of you black men, you Latino men, y'all going on a mental decline. There is no more discipline. There is no discipline with you, period. You understand? There is no sense of sensibility with you black men, or you black males, I should say. There is no thought process behind nothing that you do. Too many of you are doing the wrong thing. Too many of you have no direction. Even when you think you're pointed in the right direction, you're still in the wrong direction, because you're actually trying to hitch your wagon to this society. You're not thinking beyond it. And that's what we were talking about yesterday. Thinking beyond the society, thinking beyond your current state. If we introduce a term to our people, because I said that the line is being drawn in the sand, the ignorant from the intelligent, the ones of our people that can think into the future, who thinking on a higher level, this broadcast is for you. It is not for the black race. The majority of the black race, I don't care if you're educated. I don't care if you come out of the street. I don't care if you got a job. The majority of you are mentally dead. The majority are blind. And the majority of you will end up back in bondage. That's how they took our people into bondage in the first place. Majority of you will end up back there. You will serve a purpose here. No one will be left behind. No child will be left behind. You are not going to be left behind to do anything in this society. You're going to have to serve a purpose. Even if you black men are in the cities, the inner cities, like they got this work, jail to work thing where you black men are sweeping up the streets, then that's going to be your job. You're going to be the guy sweeping up the streets. You understand? You're going to be the new millennium janitors. You know? You black women, y'all about to go, a lot of y'all going to go back to being mammies and maids and cooks for white women. Why do you think they put that movie out to help? Why would they put a movie out like that in the new millennium? Huh? Why? What are they trying to do? Make that hip and cool? Why? Of all the things they could have made a movie about, why would they make a movie like The Help? Hmm? Then you see the reality of these black women, these young black women today, especially in New York, these West Indian black women, and you black women in general, y'all taking care of white kids. Y'all, that's the thing now. Y'all nannies. Remember, was a time when you didn't really see that in the 80s and the 70s. You know, black women was getting out of that. And then you start seeing them getting like these Middle Eastern women to take care of their kids. Now they back to the black women. They got the young black women taking care of their kids, being mammy. You black women are gonna go back. Y'all gonna start cleaning the house, taking care of their children, being the help. Because these people have not evolved in their way toward looking at you. You still a black savage, you black men, and so much so that he puts that in society that you are a black savage to be feared. Why do you think he puts on television shows showing the brutality of you niggas in prison? They do the prison, they do the prison reality shows to show you black men acting like savages. Because, like I said, that creates a public outcry. It says, you know what, these people are dangerous. We got to keep them locked up. We got to keep our foot in their back. We got to get more police. We need more people to restrain these crazy niggas. That's the message. And you know what? You niggas play your part perfectly all the goddamn time. You play your part to the T. You niggas love being the savages. You love being King Kong. You black men, like I said, you don't never stand up and beat your chest for what's right. Never. You never stand up and say, you know what, yo, ain't nobody better not be selling drugs in this neighborhood. When the last time you heard a damn black man say that? Yo, y'all better not sell no drugs in this neighborhood. You niggas trying to sell the drugs in the neighborhood. You ain't gonna say, nah, ain't gonna be no shooting around my mother and them. Y'all ain't gonna get on these little young cats, make them stop, put their guns down, so that the hood could be safe, so that your mother could come out. You don't even show respect to your own mothers. You do drugs in her neighborhood. You allow niggas to do drugs in her neighborhood. Shoot around your babies. You understand? Kill each other like it don't mean nothing. Maybe the bell is ringing. Maybe that's the death toll. A lot of you niggas got a death aura on you anyway. A lot of you niggas, y'all just waiting to die. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just programmed in you niggas to kill each other. Just die. Maybe that's just what it is. Because, I'm not up here. I'm not trying to preach to nobody. This is a warning. It's not me preaching. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a religious man whatsoever. I am an intellectual. And I'm warning the intelligent ones of my people really to get the hell away from you niggas. Not up here trying to tell you black people anything. I'm not trying to tell y'all nothing because y'all don't want to listen. Who he trying to preach to? He trying to act like he better than us? No, I ain't trying to act like I'm better than y'all. I've been there, but I started to listen. I smartened up. Something woke me up. The same energy that makes me get up here on these goddamn airways 3 nights a week and talk to my people, the intelligent ones of my people. You understand? To try to drop bombs to unearth the jewels from the ground. The same, because this is hard as hell. This is hard as hell when you're not trying to con people, when you're not trying to run games on people, when you're sincere, because those black men who are about that, those black men are real. Those are your real heroes. Those are the black men who are about something. Those are the black men who want to make something happen, who are going to make something happen. Like I said, majority of our people, they want nonsense. They want nonsense. They want stupidity. They want ignorance. They want screaming. They want wilding out. They want that. This is what they want in their consumption. You understand that? There is no place for you to go. You will head down south immediately. You will report to the fallout centers immediately. You will line up immediately. You black men will receive your state-issued wardrobe. You will receive your state issued sneakers. You will be put in order, one way or the other. See, the universe works in a funny way. Because if you black men don't understand order now, you will surely understand it later. Let's say, like a person like myself comes along, and my mindset is to restore order amongst my intelligent people. And for the intelligent ones of my people who see the power in coming together and being the orderly people, because that's all I'm about. I'm not about no revolutionary talk. I'm not about getting no guns or taking down no government or fighting the white man. That's not me. And that's why I got angry yesterday when I thought the conversation was turning into that. I got angry because, I figured it was turning into that type of mentality. You understand that? I figured it was going to turn into that mindset of this black revolutionary talk where you have people sitting up here talking about, we're going to get guns and we're going to do this and do that, and you black men ain't going to do nothing but shoot each other with these guns. Elijah Muhammad was right when he said, you black men are irresponsible. Y'all should not have guns because y'all going to do stupid things with them. And look at what you're doing now. 40 years later after he said, 40, 50 years later after he said it, look what y'all doing now that y'all got guns in your hands. You understand? You will keep some kind of order. You will be put in order. You thugs are going to be put in order. You're going to be put in order in the prison system. You understand? One way, shape, or form. Whether it's in a box, straight up in an order, when you're dead, but you will be put in order. The universe is based on order, so all things have to come into order. Chaos is not an option on this planet. Chaos will not be an option in this society. You were allowed to do chaos in this society in your neighborhoods and wreak havoc, you black men. You were allowed to do that because it was meant to cause chaos amongst your people. But see, when the white man come in, they move into your areas, and I don't care if you live in Chicago, wherever, they're gonna move you out. You understand? They need space. The Eastern Europeans are coming over here, the Africans, all the people coming over here, they're gonna need space. And you niggas just taking up too much space. And then these projects, they were a good thing at one time, but you niggas go down south somewhere. Go down south, go to hell. That's the mentality. That's the mentality. And a lot of you, like I said, are following the ignorant mentality. Y'all not even seeing why these things are being promoted to you. You're not paying attention to this. Your mindset is not geared toward this. You don't see the bigger picture. The world is much bigger than outside your window. The world is much bigger than smoking weed and listening to hip-hop all day or chasing ass. But to you black men, the world is not bigger than that. Y'all don't see the bigger picture. So to me, to a lot of you all, it seems like I'm preaching to the choir. Well, I'm not. I'm not interested in preaching. You understand? I'm not interested in, I'm not interested in trying to get people to listen who are not in tune. I'm only here for the 1% of my people. The 1% of my people who are thinking above and beyond this, because there is a greater world coming to you. Just as the majority of you black people who are not in tune, who are not listening, who are tuned out, who are on a submental level, see, because they keep a vibration heavily in rotation on this planet to keep you in a submental state, and you black men obey. You notice they got this new clothing company called Obey. Obey. Why would you name a clothing company Obey? Do you know the baseball caps got Obey? And you see a lot of these black men wearing it. You don't see no white boys wearing it. You black men are wearing it. Obey. Who are you being told to obey? The submental state. Your masters. You're going to be made to obey. It's funny how a lot of the Moors got the last name Bey. This is observation. You're going to be made to obey. You're going to be made to bow to the system. You're going to be made to bow down to the submental state, because you black men have already did it. You have already bowed down to the submental state. You obey. You're a master. But the 1% of our people, that's the 99% of you black women with your jobs and your 401k plan, you might as well put on those obey hats too. With your hair all blown out and that the animal and the East Indian weave and the Malian weave sewed in your goddamn head, you might as well obey too. Put on them hats too, because you black women obey. You are all slaves to that submental state. You're slaves to it. But see, let me tell you black men who don't think on that level, who think on a higher level, there is supreme knowledge and power coming for you. It's not coming to the black race. The black race is finished. Supreme knowledge and power is coming to you, the elect. See, because you can't destroy all our people mentally. You can't. Supreme intelligence is coming to you to place you ahead of the world. That's why the beast is going so hard to bring down your mentality, to bring you into a submental state. That's why he keeps Lil Wayne and all these people in heavy rotation to you niggas to dumb you down. Nicki Minaj for you black women. I said I was waiting on her. And you black women, like I said, we get out amongst you all day. You understand? And sometimes we just, you know, when the brothers get out here and we keep a stern look on our face, it's like it's hard to just seek out our 1%, because the 1% is necessary. The elect of our people gathering, the elect of our people is necessary. Because when all else fails here, when this system fails you, when they put you black men in prison, when you go back into bondage, when you black women go and follow your nigga into bondage with your little baby, because they're going to offer you a slot in the new prison state where you can go, because they got connubial visits or whatever they call it. They got conjugal visits where you know you niggas could go and screw your girl, you know, in the damn trailer for the weekend. They'll just tell a black woman, like I said before, they just tell her, hey, why don't you just just come on, stay on the plantation. I mean in the compound, and you could see Raheem or Reggie or whatever or whoever, you know, as long as you want. And you black women gonna go, okay, because Raheem is gonna tell you, come on, yo, stay here. Why don't you move up here? They got some nice little houses up here. But then you ain't gonna be able to go nowhere. They'll have a little supermarket there for y'all to shop at. They'll have a little school for your kids. So you'll be sectioned off. You understand? Then eventually you won't be able to leave. You understand? You won't be able to go any place. And you won't really want to go too many places, because you black people, like I said, y'all stay in the hood everywhere. Y'all don't go nowhere. Your world, majority, 99% of your world is the hood. You understand? You sectioned off. You don't travel. You don't even go outside your hood. You don't travel to other states. Or if you do, you go down south. You ain't thinking about going overseas or doing different things. You ain't thinking about going to school. You ain't thinking about bettering yourself. Everything with you is down south, the football game, smoking weed, chasing some ass. That's it with you black men. You understand? Your mental card is pretty much filled up. So like I said, when the mental card is filled up on you niggas, it's just time to throw out the computer. It's time. You black men who are fresh mentally, there's so much for you to inherit. You will inherit the new power. You will inherit the new mental power. For you black men who think with something we making up, or I don't see it, or I got to get the gun, like you black men were saying, I got to get the gun. Well, how are we going to do this, that, and the third? Y'all old school. Your ways of thinking are done. Your mindset is finished. What I'm saying, it's not going to translate well to you, so don't listen to what I'm saying. Please go somewhere, go listen to another radio station. Go listen to music and cursing all night. Or just go smoke your weed and go sit in the corner somewhere and meditate, or whatever the hell you niggas think about. You understand? This is for the elect. This is for the 1%. I come out here in the name of the 1%, the elect, the true mental beings. I come out here for you all. I don't come out here for these niggas. You understand? I don't come out here for that. I come out here for the elect. And after a while, I'm not even going to be talking. When I say the elect, I'm going to just say the elect. I'm not even going to be talking about the 99ers no more. This is going to be the last broadcast where I really talk about the 99ers, because you'll have this broadcast to reflect upon. You'll have this broadcast to think about. I'm only going to call out the 1%ers, the 1% formation, the state of mental. Those are our mentalist brothers and sisters out there who are listening. I call you out from amongst the nigger race. I call you out. Come out from amongst the black race. Come onto your own in the state of Mentel. Don't sit 1 minute amongst the black race anymore because they don't want you. You understand? They will turn on you. The line is being drawn. They will turn on you. You understand? When you are going through your evolution, they will stand in the way of your evolution. When you decide you want more, when you decide you no longer want to be amongst them, they will turn on you. Same way the Africans turned on the Nubians. They will turn on you. When you are going through your evolution, when you are making your stage left outside of the box into a new realm of higher thought, of higher thinking. See, to them, this sounds like BS because they're not receiving any higher thoughts. They're not receiving any higher intelligence. But that's a good thing. See, because the 1%, whenever I said to my assistant, Minja, I said, if you got people, too many people following a movement or an organization, then that means something's wrong with it. If you got a lot of people, you got 1 million people that love a message, then something wrong with it. That means that you had to fix the message to appease people. You had to tell people what they wanted to hear. And, when you're dealing with the truth, you can't give people what they want. You got to tell them how it is, what it is, whether they like it or not. We'll be right back. You black women who are taking these black males inside of you, who are spending time with them, who are allowing them to ejaculate inside of you, like I said, the same chemicals that are attaching to their sperm when they smoke that weed is the same semen that goes in you. You understand? It starts to corrode you inside. That's what it's meant to do. Same chemicals. It's like napalm. You have chemicals that are sticking to the black the black male semen. And when these chemicals attach to your blood, into your blood cells, into your semen, which is blood, it goes into these black women. When you have children with them, you wonder why you have children with delayed deficit disorders or autistic children. You wonder why. You know why you're having children who are autistic? Because you let Sean and Raheem and your baby daddy ejaculate in you, and his blood is contaminated. His semen is contaminated. You understand? That nigga smoked that good Kush, that good Hydro, that good that Illy Sack, whatever the hell you niggas smoking. You understand? Whatever you niggas getting lost in, where you niggas smoke weed, you niggas look high for 2 or 3 days. You understand? Because of the chemicals on it. And it's going in you black women or you black females. Yeah. It's not the white man. It's not all him that's messing up your kids. Your kids are coming out messed up because the semen that went into you is messed up. You understand that? This food that you're getting from the Arabs and the Chinese and these people around you who are allowed to come in your neighborhood. And you black men, it's another thing. You never beat on your chest to Ali and Ching Hua when you niggas want your Chinese fried rice. You allow them to come in your neighborhood, make money, and take hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you niggas don't say nothing. Let a black man come in there and set up a restaurant. You niggas will try to rob him. You won't support him, whatever. You black men will do that. You understand? You ask for a hookup. Let me get to no. Like I said, we did something one time. We had our book selling. We were selling our books, and the black man comes up to us and said, "Can I have that?" He didn't say how much it cost. We've been white or we've been Asian. He'd be like, "How much does it cost?" Because he see some black men, he come up, "Can I have one?" Not how much does it cost. You automatically assume when the hell you ever walk up and book is free. But the black men, y'all do each other like that. Y'all disrespect each other like that. You understand? You black women disrespect your own bodies by letting these little these black males inside you sharing your genetics. You understand that? You disrespect yourselves. What's swimming around inside of you? What comes out in your mentality? Because a man can ejaculate inside of a woman so much that they start to look like each other after a while, because his DNA is going inside you and it's altering your DNA, your genetics. Y'all start after a while looking like brother and sister. He do drugs, you do drugs. Pam Grier said one time, and I proved this. She said that she had to go to her gynecologist, Pam Grier, the actress, because she said that her womb was polluted, I believe, with cocaine and all kinds of stuff, and her doctor asked her. She said, yeah, your womb is messed up and polluted with cocaine. And she said, how is that? I don't do drugs. She said, are you sleeping with a man who does drugs? She was sleeping with Richard Pryor. And Richard Pryor was a coke fiend and everything. He was all in everything. And his semen had cocaine all in it and was being ejaculated into her, messed up her womb. Probably why she couldn't have children. Or probably why she don't have children. Probably she's sterile. Probably. She didn't have it. She said she always wanted children. Probably can't have none. Like you black women, like I said, all that's thought out for you black men. You understand? You think when you smoking weed, you just affecting yourself. No, you affecting the next generation through your bloodline. Your woman or your shorty or your baby mama. Your baby mother, whatever the hell you calling her. Your jumper, whatever the hell you having these babies by, these children by. Whatever you refer to that, she ain't your wife. And if you black men are smoking weed, warning, you better cut it out. You better stop it. Because you niggas ain't growing no weed. You like I said, you getting it from the dread, and he getting it from some place that probably had them crops dusted and sprayed with all kinds of chemicals, and it's coming over here in a bag, and you niggas smoking it, and y'all mind, you niggas losing your mind. Maybe that's why you niggas so violent toward each other. Maybe that's why you ready to shoot each other and fight each other at the drop of a hat. But you real docile when it comes to everybody else. You very docile. You understand? Very docile. You niggas, like I said, the 1% of you, the 1% of our people who are amongst you, the 1% of our people who are sitting here watching you, I'm going to tell you something. Just as these people are falling down in a life of destruction, you are going to start to pick up. Somebody said, well, brother, you talk about the downfall of the black race and the downfall, and you seem like, you always talking about the downfall. What's the solution, brother? What's the solution? They always ask me, brother, what's the solution? What's the solution, brother? Can you niggas stop smoking weed long enough to listen? How about that? Can you niggas stop getting drunk? Can you niggas stop smoking cigarettes? Can you niggas get disciplined? Can you get in a straight line, get orderly like soldiers? Can you do that? Can you start taking care of your families and treating your women with respect and marrying your women and stop acting like monkeys and savages ready to kill each other? Can you do that? The black man goes silent when you say that. See, that's the answer. To come together in a new collective of men, because we say in the state of MENTELLECT, those are the only men we accept, and we accept them black men because we're going to be the last black men on earth after a while. You black males, like I said, you don't even qualify. The last black men on earth are going to be the new thinkers, the new black mindset, the new mental beings, the mentalists. They're going to be the new black men rolling out for the new millennium. The high thinkers, the advanced thinkers, the young ones. We talking the young ones. The ones who ain't doing what you niggas doing. Get away from them if they doing that. Don't be around the dead. I tell you young people, you younger cats who are amongst the dead, who got friends who still engaging in that nonsense. Because I'll tell you black men something, that's just so corny and played out. You understand? How we look at in the state of MENTELLECT is the most intelligent brothers and sisters are the cool ones. Those are the ones to be looked to. You understand? We look at you weed smokers and you niggas who think that, and hip hop listeners and you niggas who think that's cool. We look at you niggas like y'all are nothing. We look at you niggas like y'all just y'all niggas are corny. That's how we look at you. That's how we see. That's how society sees you. Really, you understand? That's how we see. We don't look up to you. We don't want to be down with you. Down with you. We want to be up with each other on the winning side. We want to be on the winning team, and not the winning team like you black men who caught up in the system of this mindset of trying to get money. Because you niggas keep talking this, I'm winning. You copied that line from Charlie Sheen. You niggas ain't winning nothing. Y'all ain't winning nothing. Y'all just as bad as the black zombies. Because everything with y'all is money. But that's the one thing you guys got in common. You will do anything for money. You black men, you black males will do anything for money. I don't care if you're not selling drugs. I don't care if you are. You hustling each other. You got pyramid scams going. A lot of y'all going to pay for that. You understand? A lot of y'all going to go through that. A lot of y'all going to suffer for that. A lot of the things that y'all doing because you're supposed to be standing up for your people in this day and time. Y'all going to pay for everything that y'all going to get coming to y'all. Prison, death, everything at the hands of white men. Y'all doing it to yourself. You understand? You don't want to change. You don't want to do anything different. I told you what you had to do to change. Majority of you black men don't want to change. You don't want to make a difference in the world. You don't want to be the people that are producing children who are doctors and architectural engineers and agricultural engineers. We need this. Why is it that we don't hear none of these people in the so-called conscious community? Why is it that we don't hear none of these niggas that's rapping, got so much to say, spitting lyrics about nothing? Why don't we hear you niggas standing up for intelligence? Why don't we hear you niggas talking about, okay, we're going to have a fun and we want all you people to come out because we're trying to send this little sister or this little brother to college to be a doctor. We want to pay for their medical school. We want to make sure this sister got money for medical school. We want to make sure this brother got money for medical school or law school or a dentistry school. Or, why don't they do that? You understand? Why ain't nobody standing up for that? No, you niggas want to have a basketball game. You want to have a rap concert. You want to go listen to comedians and all kind of nonsense, damn foolishness. But you won't stand up for, and like I said, stand up for stupidity, you black men. You want to fight each other and beat on each other's chest like you gorillas. But like I said, when it comes to standing up for intelligence, you niggas are nowhere to be found. You understand? Because that's too hard. It's too hard. It's too hard to go, like I said, you black men who can recite 16, 32, and 48 bars or whatever the hell you sit up here that madness. It's too hard to go to medical school and recite a medical book back and forth so your people could come see you when they hurt or they injured or, like I said, they sick. You don't want to be responsible like that. You just want to act like a goddamn savage. You want to act like an animal. You black women, you just want to be reckless with your mouth and talk a bunch of nigga nonsense. You black females. You don't want to stand up for your families, take care of your husbands, and be good wives or be doctors, be credits to the new community. You don't want to do that. That's boring. What's fun is being some loudmouth nigger woman in a club somewhere, just talking nonsense, or coming in somewhere and starting drama. That's fun to you. That's entertaining. Or you black men beating on your chest, talking about who you gonna shoot, who you gonna stab, and whatnot. Goddamn Planet of the Apes. That's what they was talking about when they was talking about Planet of the Apes. They was talking about y'all. They was talking about the so-called black man and black woman. Planet of the damn Apes. You understand? That's what you act like. That's what you act like. That's what you look like to the goddamn world. Like that older sister said yesterday, you niggas are the cosmic joke. But you still can't, and you know what you do is wrong. That's the sad thing about it. You know? You niggas know what you do is wrong, but you niggas just can't get that goddamn groove out of your heads. You just can't. You too weak. You niggas are weak. Strong men can change their mind. Strong women can change their mind and change their condition. You niggas, y'all gonna stay in the hood till you die in the hood, or till you die in a damn jail cell. You not strong. You're not strong because you shot 5 niggas and whatnot. Like I said, you put in work, dog. You niggas are weak. You understand that? Like I said, whenever the white man come, that's you know you don't do nothing. That's when the gun jam. Oh, yo, son, you can't shoot now. All of a sudden, you hit them 5 niggas the last time, but when they come, the gun jam. It locked. You can't get it to go off right or whatever. Yo, son, I shot at them. I ain't hit nobody. Yeah, right. You gonna go quietly, and you gonna get put in order. And somebody's going to tell you when to get your black ass up and work, when to take your black ass to sleep, when to piss, when to eat, when to crap, and that's real. That's what's waiting on you young black men. It ain't going to look like no damn rap song when you get into jail. It's not going to look like a rap song. It's not going to feel like a rap song. It's not going to sound like a Lil Wayne song because ain't going to be no Lil Wayne in there with you. You understand? It's going to be Big Wayne in there with you. You understand? The predators. That's what's waiting on you. You black women, like I said, you're giving birth to little demons. You're giving birth to little children who got autism. Kids who are off. You understand? Your wombs are going to start falling victim to cancer and all kinds of diseases. You understand? Thanks to your black males and their drug use and their chemicals in their sperm. Especially a lot of you black women who like to, excuse me for saying this, like to swallow it. All chemicals. You know? Your hood chicken. You know, your yellow chicken that you black women going shopping for in the nigger mart. You understand? That your black man like to eat so much that they get from the Arab, that yellow chicken that you when you niggas think that's supposed to be the normal color. When a chicken's supposed to be white and small, you getting big yellow chickens. Or that damn 3-week-old steak that you niggas buy out of the nigger mart, run by Julio and Sanchez and the Arabs. They when they get it to you, they putting red color dye in it to get it looking red and fresh. That like I said, compliments to them. Like I said, estrogen in the chicken. Your sons got breasts. Your daughter's got testosterone. Your daughter's got no hips no more. All of that. All that's coming for you. All that's in the hood. That's all packed in for you niggas. You're going to be giving birth to Frankenstein monsters, defects, children with defects. You understand? Knots on their damn heads, knots in their face, deformities, kids born with some little arms, little baby arms, all kind of weirdness. You understand? This is what's coming to you. You understand? The white man, he's using you niggas, y'all neighborhood ain't nothing but a damn experimental testing ground. That's all the black community, so-called black community, experimental testing ground. That's why they put you in something called projects. You understand? That's why they put you in projects. Because projects are what they do, that's what they experiments are based on, projects. You niggas are a project. You are a test rat. You niggas ain't nothing but a bunch of lab rats. You understand that? Put them in there, give them the bad food, put them on top of each other. Let's see what happens. You understand? Give them yellow chicken, give them old-ass beef, give them old rice and stuff that's been sitting in stuff that's been sitting in the aisle for months. They done had mice crawling all over it. You understand? That's what they give you. And then, like I said, well, you brothers turning to being a vegan, you niggas smoke weed. A lot of you niggas who vegans, you niggas smoke weed. You niggas talking about Dr. Sabi and health, and you niggas smoke weed. And you niggas drink. You understand that? You niggas just can't help being medicated. You niggas are drug addicts. You understand that? That's what it is. You just can't help yourselves. You know, you got the minds. You're not disciplined. You black males are not disciplined. You know, find some discipline. That's what you do. That's what we advocate in the state of Mentel. This is real. This is a real society, a real movement. Discipline.
We're dealing with the disciplined black man and black woman. The young, disciplined black man and young, disciplined black woman. And you older ones who can discipline yourself and clear your minds out of the nonsense. We're not interested in no urban gorillas. We're not interested in no niggas who want to talk about, yeah, I'm down for the cause, son, but I got to smoke this L first. You understand? I'm not interested in niggas being black gorillas. You understand? Because you niggas are going to be gorillas in the mist in a minute. Like I said, I you niggas in the jail system make me laugh because, like I said, y'all sitting in here talking about how many people you stabbed and how many people you shot in the gang and you stabbed up in the shower and the fight in the jail, but you niggas in jail. You understand that? You think these guys are bad and all the tattoos and that? You niggas in jail like animals. You understand that? You in a cage. How bad are you? If you that bad, get out. That's bad to me. Leave. Walk out the damn penitentiary if you bad. But as long as somebody telling you when to piss, eat, sleep, work, you niggas are not bad. Tired of that. That should be first and foremost promoted to you bad boys, you niggas who think you such badasses, who think you going to go in the penitentiary and just live there, and that's what it is. You are an animal in a cage. That's what it is. I've been an animal in a cage, briefly, but I've been there. I know what that is. On our last time there, when I was there years ago, they did something that I'll never forget. The COs. Before I was going to court, that was my last day there. They had us all going on the correction bus. And they stopped us before we got on the bus. You know what they made us do? They made us go into this like little bunker. There's about 20, 25, 30 of us. They made us go into this little bunker. And I had my suit on going to court. They made us pull our pants down, right? Bend over and grab our ankles and spread our ass cheeks. You understand? That's real. And you know who inspected us? Some damn white lesbian lady. She looked in between our asses. You understand that? That's real. She looked between our asses and our nutsacks. That's real. Just like slavery. I thought she was going to grab a nut and tell us to cough. That's real. That's what's waiting on you black men, you young black men. They had to make sure they humiliate us. But you know what? I'm glad that happened. Because that's something I said, never again. Never again. It's bad enough me being there and being stupid. But never again. Never again will I beat on my chest like a gorilla. If it's not going to be for the evolution of my people and raising my voice, I'm not doing it. Never again will I try and terrorize or try to bully another black man, talk tough to another black man if it's not to better a black man. You understand that? You get all of your manhood stripped from you when you're put in a cage. You niggas are not men anymore. You are animals in a cage. That's what it is. You could try and talk tough and act like it's something other than that, but it's not. Yeah, well, that's fine. They can do it. Like I said, they do it in the army. They do it in the army too. That's fine. But I never heard them telling you to squat and bend over and all that. I'm like, for what? They was checking us for weapons. What would they be checking you for weapons there for? You understand? I never heard that being done in the army. But hey, another form of another system. You understand? Another system. If they do, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't understand why I never heard that before. Why they would do something like that in the army. And I know people who've been in the army. I've never heard them say that. I've never heard that process being done unless you had it done yourself personally, brother in the chat room. I've never seen them do that process or take new soldiers through that process. You understand? But like I said, in this system of the beast, hey, all is fair. It's all some kind of homosexual thing anyway. But you submit to that. This is what you're forced to submit to. You understand? You get your manhood stripped from you. People telling you what to do. You understand? People getting you up, telling you when to eat, when to sleep, when to go to bed, like a child. This is what we want. You understand? This is what we want. This is what y'all run into. This is what you all run into in the society, you young black men, because you can't control yourself. You understand? This is the life you live. Your life is garbage. You black men out here in the world, you black men in the so-called conscious community, you black men in the populace, you black women, your life is garbage. You black females, your life is garbage. I said to the sister the other day, I said, I look at the 99, and I think all praises due to Amen. All gratitude, all power, all gratitude is to Amen for waking up this knowledge of Mentellect in me to share with my people, the knowledge of Mentellect to share with my people and raise the 1%. Give me the strength to try and go out here and raise the 1%, because I couldn't be like you 99% lukewarm niggas. I couldn't be like you. I don't want to be like you. And that was my desire. Maybe because I started being disgusted by the majority of our people. Maybe that's when that higher intelligence started to generate in my mind. I guess it was that point. You understand? Well, like I said, maybe that's one system. It's all the same system. The bondage system, the military system, it's all the same system. You understand? It's all the same thing. You black men under submission, like I said, because your mind is not free. When the black man gets his mind free of all these things, all these drugs, these chemicals, and he learns to discipline himself, and he's not taking part in this submental activity or this nigga mentality, then you will start the process of becoming free mentally. And then you come into your own and stop thinking like an individual and think in a collective mind. Then you will start the process of becoming free. But until that time, like I said, you can't be half slave and half free. If you smoking a blunt, you niggas still smoking weed, you slaves. You understand? You in bondage. You going back into that system. If you still getting drunk, if you still doing all these things that the beast puts out to keep you in this submental state, then you going back into that bondage state. You under that submental state. You understand? If you still involved in religion and all the ways of all the old ways, then you going back in it because you're still caught in the revolution. You're still caught in that rotation, and that's the majority of our people. So we said in the State of Mentel, the SOM.info, that the mentalists came to free the minds of our people, the ones who want out of this 99 percentile prison, this sub-mental state that we're caught under. We came to free the minds of our people. And when we talked about this, and when we talk about this as reality, we don't talk about this as no fantasy, because a lot of black men can't receive this knowledge as a reality. Everything to you is, it's a fantasy or it's not real. You think this is real. You niggas think this 99 percentile sub-mental prison is real. That's not real. You make it real. You strengthen the bars every day. You strengthen the bars every day. You know why you black males and you black females, you strengthen the bars in your own prison cells every day? Because you keep this thing going. You keep it going. You keep this goddamn foolishness going. No, the white man don't make you go out here and lay up with every nigga and let everybody, let niggas have a party in your pants. You understand? The white man don't make you listen to Nicki Minaj and all of them and so dead East Indian hair in your goddamn head, and you black men looking like a bunch of fools, or you talking about a bunch of stupidity, or you niggas y'all up in the club clapping your ass, or you black men, or you black males, he don't make you niggas smoke weed till you niggas can't see. Because I had a guy tell me one time he smoked so much of that kush or whatever the hell he went blind for about 10 minutes. You understand? You know, he said he couldn't see for about 10 minutes. But that's what goes to show you. See, for a lot of our people, this truth, this reality coming out, this is a beautiful thing. A lot of our people don't want this. This is too much for them. A lot of our people don't want this. They don't want to be part of the evolution. Because to them this sounds like preaching in church. They don't want it. They don't see this as a reality. They want to go back into the world and be niggas. And a lot of times, like we had yesterday in the chat room, when you notice when a lot of people was attracted to the conversation, but when they couldn't come here and bring that submental mindset into the chat room, when they seen that we raised the vibration, then these niggas started to leave and they're not coming back. Thank you. Don't come back. Please don't. But that just shows you that the line is being drawn between our people. That shows that the line is being drawn. Because why? If we having talks like this, it would behoove you to be coming back into this thing to help change the evolution of our people, to help be a part of the change. Where do you see these niggas at? They not coming back. They not coming back because it's not talking about guns. It ain't talking about cursing nobody out. We ain't talking about F the white man. We not talking about that. We talking about a mental evolution. And see, for people who are not in that mind frame, this is not real to them. This is not a reality to them because the hood is a reality to them. Weed is a reality to them. Going to jail is the reality. That's the reality to them. That's what these niggas want. That's what they want. That's the mindset that they carry. They'll come into the chat rooms and stuff like that, and they'll listen for a minute. And when they don't hear no negativity, they hear about a future evolution of the minds of a new people out of the black race. Because that's what we here teaching. We teaching for the 1%, the elect, the real 144,000, not no fake 144,000. Not you niggas who smoking weed all day. Talking, I'm part of the elect. You niggas are not part of nothing. You part of the 99%. You're dead. You niggas are the mentally dead. You niggas are black zombies. You black women, you black females who are participating in that laying down, spreading your legs for these niggas, y'all black zombiettes. Y'all zombiettes. This ain't for you. Like I said, they come in here because they looking to bring that low vibration, that low mental frequency. I'm going to appoint a monitor in this room to keep the niggas out. We're gonna be like that white social club and whatnot, but we're gonna just be black with it and whatnot and bring that mental evolution there. And yeah, we are pushing the elect here. We pushing the elect. You understand? It's time the black men and black women start being the elect again. Come from out amongst these niggas. Stop trying to fit in with the nigger population, the low submentiles, and come amongst your own and adopt this almond mentality. Raise the vibration. Get away from anybody who's not raising the vibration. Because a lot of times it could be your woman, it could be your man, it could be your family members. They want that vibration low. They serve the beast. They'd rather have you, we have brothers, young brothers up coming amongst us, cleaning themselves up. Do you know they family members, a lot of they family members, they didn't want the brothers amongst the state of Mentel. Here these brothers talking about going back to school, college, and bettering themselves. They would have rather their sons be in the street listening to hip-hop or getting in trouble with being a nigga, being a useless nigga somewhere, instead of going back to school, bettering themselves, speeding up their way of thinking, their mind. They don't want that. So what does that tell you about them? The majority of our people are slaves mentally. They want the whole of our people to fail or stay stagnant or go nowhere. This is what they want. We got to get away from that. This is why we said go to the SOM.info, the state of Mentel. Go there. Go to the SOM.info. I'm putting it in the chat room. State of Mentel, the SOM.info. You understand? For the evolution of a new people, a new black people. Our time has come. I said, where is our new organization? Where's our new Millennium Society for our people born 1970 and after? And even those of you who were born before 1970, like I said, it's going to take a minute to let you all in because y'all bring the old mentality. We're not doing the old things anymore. It's time for us to make the break. It's time for us to start drawing the line in the sand. If we want better, it's about making a better us. It's not about cutting nobody down. It's about cutting away from people. It's about creating a better world, a better society for ourselves before it's too late. Because for the majority of our people, it's too late. They refuse to listen. We'll be back. We're in the last 30 minutes of our broadcast. We'll be right back. Play a little music for y'all. I just want to say again, as I started out in the beginning with my brother God Zulu Spear, like I said, I understand you were being sincere and whatnot and asking about the protection methods of, if we do in the state of Mentel, what is it that we're going to do? I said the brothers are going to stand up and protect their family. They're going to protect their sisters and protect their children, and the men are going to form into a unit to protect our family and things like that, and our children from any and everybody that tries to hurt them. Once we get ourselves more established, that's the whole thing. So like the FOI and the Nation of Islam, we're looking for soldiers and captives and things like that. But like I said, We only interested in mentalists to do that. Black men whose minds are right, who are on a higher level. Mental, everything is mental. You have to be disciplined to be in the state of mental. You have to be disciplined to be with us. You can't smoke weed. You can't get drunk. You can't drink. You can't smoke weed. You can't smoke cigarettes. You have to get yourself in shape. But that's the type of people we want around us. We don't want nobody around us who ain't got no discipline, who want to get high and get drunk, smoke cigarettes and all this nonsense, and doing all kind of madness, or black women just spreading their legs for anybody. You understand? Taking in any foul energy. You understand? Because like I said, a lot of you black women, y'all going to find tumors all throughout your body. That's coming with a lot of you young black women. Be prepared for that. Be prepared to go to the doctor and be told you got tumors and all kinds of things in your body. Because I told you, a lot of this food you eating from the nigger mart in the hood is full of chemicals and garbage. You understand? Not to mention the black men who smoking the weed, who got the poison on their semen that's going inside of you, that's attached to their semen. The chemicals that's going inside of you. So get prepared for that. You understand? Told you black men to get prepared for the bondage, the new age bondage system. And a lot of your rappers, they got stock in that system. So, when they sell you that message, they're going to get paid because their mindset is get money. That's their mindset. They don't care about you. Their mindset is get money. You understand? So they can get all the weed and the kush or whatever they can smoke out of their damn mind. You understand? Because you black men, a lot of y'all got gaps in your thought. You can't keep them. You can't keep your mind together to save your life. You understand that? You look at the discipline of the Arab, the Chinese, the white man. They go to school. They go and they discipline, and so they live for the cultivation of their people. You black men don't do that. Once you get an education, you want to think you better than somebody. And 9 times out of 10, it's a BS education. 9 times out of 10, some BS that you got in some psychology or some African study, some garbage that can't even help our people. It's never when you you put in time to go be a doctor or a surgeon or something like that we need, like a Dr. Ben Carson. We need heroes like that. Your Ben Carsons who went to school to be surgeons. Notice when we get black men like that who went to school to be surgeons, like Dr. Ben Carson and other black men, of course. The white man, he was Dr. Ben Carson. He went to be a brain surgeon, even an open heart brain surgeon. They snatch him right up. Whenever the best and the bright of us come and whatnot, they monitor our people. They monitor our people to see who the intelligent ones is. They come and snatch them right up and take them from amongst the black race. And next thing you know, he has a house in Boston somewhere amongst white people. You understand? Next thing you know, he don't come amongst black people no more. And you black people, y'all really don't want nobody intelligent amongst y'all anyway. Whenever someone comes and tries to be the voice of reason or some intelligence, you niggas hate. Oh, who that nigga think he is? Shut up, nigga. Who he think he is? Whenever some voice of reason comes, because you've been trained to hate intelligence. You've been trained to hate reason. You've been trained to hate common sense. You think it's cool to act like a monkey. You think it's cool to act like a savage. That's cool. You understand? You think it's cool to be Eddie Winslow instead of Steve Urkel. You understand? As it was promoted in that show. Steve Urkel was the clown, the smart one. He's the guy building cars and inventions and robots. He's the smart one, but he's a clown. And Eddie Winslow, he's the cool one. Everybody girls screaming for him, and he's a jackass. He's an idiot. And that's ingrained in your mind. And that's always how you black women talk about you want bad boys. Right. You want prison rats. You want niggas that's going to line the penitentiary. You want to be standing up during visiting day taking pictures with this nigga up against the wall somewhere. That's what you black women want, because to y'all that translates as a real man. Yeah, right. Real men are the men who put in time to educate themselves and be a credit to their people and helping their people. That's what real men do, who discipline themselves, who are about the evolution of their people. You understand? That's real men. That's going to be your last black men on earth. They're going to come to the state of mental in time, because there ain't going to be nothing else for our people out here. All these other last millennium groups, they finished, man. They're finished. They brothers and sisters with everybody. Everybody's they brother, everybody's sister. You know, they got that whole get along gang mentality. We all the same gang. We all one race. We all people of color. We ain't no black no more. You niggas just been thrown in one pot and y'all people of color now. And you fell for that garbage. Yeah, so look at how they treat you still. Y'all niggas got that get along gang spirit. When you start talking about black people coming together, you know, a lot of you black women, you black females, y'all looking like, why are you talking that black stuff? Her with a damn it could be you natural sisters, or it could be you black women who got the goddamn East Indian dog hair on your head. Why he talking that black stuff? I could be with who I want. Yeah, go be with the beast. Go be with them. Go accept their mentality. Go back to your iPhone or whatever the hell you talking about with some nigga or some whoever you talking to. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Some stupidity, some sale somewhere. You know, just to spend some more money. Just to walk around and be mindless, talk about some stupidity. You understand? Or what's the newest nigga that's in your face talking about nothing? All he trying to do is get in your pants. You understand? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. They're going to separate you based on your mentality. And a lot of you, like I said, you're not going to make it. Majority of our people are not going to make it. I did this broadcast and I stayed a little longer because I wanted to make sure I answered that thing of security from last night's broadcast. And I'm glad to see my usuals roll with me. I'm glad to see that y'all roll with me. I'm glad y'all stayed and, you know, you listened in, and those of you picked up on this message. We put a lot of insightful things here, and I hope everybody learned a lot. Though I know that I hope that brother that was in the chat room, I hope he takes it, the brother from Chicago, I hope he takes it out to his people out in the streets and passes this message along. Though I know a lot of them not going to listen to it. You understand? A lot of them, their minds are stuck in a certain rotation. They're going to just keep doing the same thing over and they're like the conscious community. You tell these niggas something, they're going to keep doing the same thing. But hey, guys, don't you think we should get a new flag, a new society and come together? What you talking about, brother? Black power, black power, black power, black power. That's just ingrained in these niggas' heads. You understand? They can't help themselves. You understand that, you know, Ashe, brother, Ashe, black power, red, black, and green, that's just ingrained in their mind. They can't help themselves. It's like they retarded. It's just like these niggas in the street, they retarded. They can't help, they can't stop shooting each other. They can't stop selling drugs. They can't stop smoking weed. So like I said, the white man's going to put an end to that. You understand? He's going to put an end to that. He's going to put, like I said, he's promoting them as menaces to society. Hell, he put that money into that movie, Menace to Society, didn't he? By the Hughes brothers. That was done to scare the hell out of white people. So they'd be like, yeah, something needs to be done about these guys. I don't feel safe. Trust me, the minute the white man don't feel safe and the white woman don't feel safe, y'all history. They're going to start talking about that all over the place. We don't feel safe. The element of the community is not good. You know, we need to put in a call for the commissioner. Things will get done. They will get on their job, and they will get rid of you niggas. They will get rid of you. You understand that? You're not running free here. You're not serving any purpose here. You even see it amongst our own people. The line is being drawn in the sand. I call on all of you, the intelligent ones of my people. I call on you, the decent ones of our people, the ones who are tired, because I say this broadcast is for the dissatisfied. The ones of you who are tired of hearing black talk, that's hearing Pan-African, who's tired of the religion, the Islam, the Christianity, the Judaism, the Moorish science, all the old millennium organisms, the masonry, all that, the people who want to start brand new and build and start with new intelligence, higher intelligence, and move forward, people that's willing to blank out and start from one, I'm calling on you that we can build our own new society. Within a society, we could build our own movement. Within this motion of America, within this society of America, we can build our own society, a new thing, a new and unlimited knowledge, a new and unlimited teaching and the knowledge of MENTELLECT within the knowledge of the state of mental. We can do that because we're supposed to be raised in this day and time, or receivers in this day and time of higher intelligence, that almond knowledge. I came giving my people something new, and I stand on that. if we are willing to receive it, if we are willing to open our minds, if we are willing to empty out the garbage from last millennium, if we are willing to empty out the useless thoughts. Now, I'm not disrespecting anybody's doctrine, but I say that, old things after a while become stale and they start to stink. And you have to throw it out after a while. You have to toss it into the garbage, toss it into the rubbish bin. And that's where we are in this day and time. We are at the end of the rope. If I don't have any calls, we in the last 7 minutes. If we're not going to get any calls, I'm open to take calls. If, going to make it brief, 914-338-0504. If you have any calls, if you have any parting words, my listeners out here, any comments, statements you want to make, feel free. This is our broadcast. It's not just my broadcast. So I open up the line, whatnot. I'm glad I went an extra 30 minutes on the broadcast because I just wanted to clear up anything. If my brother God Zulu Spears listening, I didn't mean to bite your head off, brother. It's just that I get kind of hyped whenever I see the RBG stuff or the red. But anything of the past, I get kind of anything that sound like you trying to bring black revolution here. We teaching black evolution. We're not teaching black revolution. We teaching mental evolution of a new black people. We're not here interested in the revolution. You understand? We're interested in the evolution of our people. There's a difference. Those who are going to walk in a straight line as opposed to those who are going to constantly keep walking in a circle. Because the revolutionary people are constantly going to keep moving in a circle, saying the same things over and over and over again in a rotation and going nowhere. The people who are in the last millennium teachings are going to keep saying the same things over and over and over again, teaching the same knowledge over and over again, and there's not going to be any movement toward the future. You understand? That's a rotation. That's a revolution. That's revolutionary thinking. We're evolutionary thinkers. We move in a straight line where we're not making any circles. We're not interested in any ciphers or any degrees. We're interested in teaching knowledge that has a point of no return. A point of no return. I'm going to say it again. We're teaching the knowledge of MENTELLECT, which is dealing with a point of no return. No circles. All line, linear knowledge, advanced knowledge. Go to the SOM.info, and read the About Us section. We are the State of Mentel. Join me Wednesday night. I'm sure I programmed the broadcast for Wednesday. I'm not sure, but I'll let people know in advance what it is. It's always going to be thought-provoking. I'm always going to make it thought-provoking. I'm always going to make it, I'm going to always going to be focused on advancing and evolving the minds of my people. So, I might do something. I thought about doing something on the revolution and the evolution, but we're going to bring about a brave new world, people. This is what we're advocating in the State of Mentel. A brave new world, a new world of black men and black women who are an advanced people mentally, a God race, a super mental race, a super men and super women race. That's what I also want to talk about. Those of you who are in the New York City area, we're having the Super Men, Super Women project, which will be taking place on May 20th. In Brooklyn, New York, 1368 Fulton Street, Bed-Stuy Restoration Plaza. If you're interested in attending the if you're interested in attending the project and the conference, it's the number is 347-465-3602. Super Men, Super Women Project. We are about the evolution of our people and teaching our people a new knowledge and a new way of thinking to advance us into the future, to break away from the circles and move on straight lines. I'm about to end this. I'm tired, y'all. Join us again on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Topic is going to be, as I said, thought-provoking, controversial. It's going to make you think. We're going to stop talking about the 99ers. This will probably be my last show on the 99. I might make a brief reference to them, but I'm getting tired of talking about them because they corny, they whack. I'm not interested in the 99. I'm interested in you 1%, you 1%ers, you people who thinking on a higher level, you people who are looking to break apart and be those new supermen and superwomen. If that is you, tune in Wednesday night at 9 p.m. I am the intellectual Nuben Menkares. and this has been State of Mentel Radio. Good night.